What up, Bucks fans? This is Michael Plus of Real Bucks Talk, back again today with another video. Today we're going to go into, just talking the offensive line. There's been some moves, and we've already discussed the Donovan Smith release, as you see there. But just what is it about? It opens up a spot at left tackle, but also they made another move with another starter, trading veteran guard Shaq Mason. And both of these moves were, to obviously save money and get more cap space so they can make other moves, as we discussed, like getting Jamel Dean back, getting Anthony Nelson, signing Baker Mayfield, signing Chase Edmonds, all these other moves that they have made is because this is what they had to do. They had to be able to create some cap space, and also allows them to look at, other moves down the line as well. But Shaq Mason traded to the Texans. The Buccaneers get a sixth-round pick. They gave up a seventh, so now they have another six, and it's the second pick of the sixth round, which is good, and obviously more ammunition to potentially move up if they need to. So that's pretty cool. They've also re-signed Aaron Stinnie. Stinnie was a guy last year that was potential starter candidate. Didn't have as of didn't have the best preseason, and unfortunately got hurt late in that. The last, I think it was one of the last preseason games. So it's unfortunate that he did get injured, but he's back with the team. So gets another opportunity. He's a guy that and you're familiar with, and also maybe is a better fit for what the Bucks offense is going to be doing going forward. If anything, it's just good depth to have. So they signed him back on I believe a 1-year deal. So he's back in the fold. So what does that mean for our offensive line? Right now you have openings at left tackle. Left guard's going to be up for battle between probably um, Nick Leverett, Robert Hainsey, Brandon Walton will be in that mix. Aaron Stinnie, obviously. Ryan Jensen and Tristan Wirfs, those are your two lock-in starters. Now, Wirfs, it just depends on if he's going to be the left tackle and you're looking for a right tackle. And Luke Gedeke could be that right tackle that they go with. So again, you're going to have potentially two new guards. Nick Leverett probably has the edge starting at the left guard spot, and then we'll see what happens with right guard. But your interior offense alignment, I think you have good pieces there for depth. Obviously, you'll have Leverett, you'll have Hainsey, Stinnie, and then get a key, and then also Brandon Walton, who has versatility to play tackle or guard. Personally, I like him better as a guard, but we'll see what happens and how they use those guys. But there's opportunities, obviously, to add a tackle, because really you only have three that could potentially be starting caliber. Obviously, one and Tristan Wirfs, who's elite, and then you have whether it be Walton or Giddicky as the others. But right now, you could use another tackle to come in there and help out. Looking at the free agent market, there's not much available. I don't see them going after. I mean, really, any of these guys. I mean, a lot of older guys. I mean, Isaiah Wynn, he's young, but again, how much are you going to be paying him? He also has injury history, so that's something to watch. J.C. Allen of Pure Report mentioned Cam Fleming in his battle plan, so I wouldn't mind him. Again, a good veteran, only 30 years old, played pretty well last year. I think his market value is somewhere around 1 to 2.5 million. So it's not bad money there, and he could come in and probably play right tackle for you if you decide to move Wirfs over. Gives you more flexibility for your depth on the interior, and just makes you better overall. But yeah, not a lot of names that really entice me. Not very productive here as you go down the list. I mean, Dennis Daly, maybe, but again, I think he's had injuries as well. So he's someone, I mean, obviously they're trying to upgrade their tackle spots as well. So you just don't know. Oli Udo, I mean, I know he started some games but doesn't have a lot of experience. So really not much from the free agent market, but when you look at, the upcoming draft and the prospects that could be in the draft, I think the Buccaneers could look at one of these guys. Now, again, I don't know if they'll put, a high value on offensive tackle in this upcoming draft because they might just be might be willing to roll the dice with their young guys, and get a key at right tackle, and then have Wirfs at left tackle, guards, and the guards positions will figure itself out. But I wouldn't mind grabbing one of these guys, especially, after you get past the top three, which I don't think the Buccaneers will have a chance at any of those guys. I mean, you get into Dewan Jones, Anton Harrison. Anton Harrison is probably one of the better fits for what the Bucs want to do. Just his athletic ability and being able to move. Jalen Duncan, same thing. Matthew Bergeron, Darnell Wright. All these guys have some good mobility to him. But yeah, I mean, Antoine Harrison, I definitely a fan of him and his athletic ability. Dewan Jones, obviously, for that size, is enticing. So it'll be interesting to see where they go. But definitely, I think they got to go after a tackle in either free agency or in the draft to add add a piece there to help them out depth wise. Because offensive line definitely needs to be more than average this season. It needs to be at least decent, and give your quarterbacks, whoever that's going to be, opportunity to really, run the offense the way it should. And you want to be able to run the football as well and be versatile, and strong up front. So definitely something to look for. I mean, you look at the depth chart, there needs to be some additions, especially I think you need one tackle added, of a starting caliber. Hopefully, I mean that's what you hope for, and then maybe an interior guy as well, down the road. So we'll see what happens. Again, they could just wait it out, especially when free agents start to get cheaper, and maybe that's when they'll look to add someone to the mix. But it remains to be seen. Definitely an interesting position. It's something that you always want to add premium positions, and offensive line is definitely one of those spots. So we'll see where the Bucs go as far as offensive line. But yeah, it should be a lot of fun. And with that said, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to hit the like button, comment down below your thoughts of the offensive line. Where do you think they should target, or who, what position, offensive tackle or interior or both? Let us know. And with that said, until the next one.